Okay, oh my god. Almost too late, dudes. Holy moly. Little thunder shit came through. Oh, we made it. What's up, buddies? Welcome to another episode of the First Owner RTG slash on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, the First Owner RTG, where I quickly review my whatever dude weekend league team, just to give you guys some thoughts. So we changed up the squad a little bit. In terms of today's epi, we've got yet another big gauntlet of League SBC packs. So 63 plus League SBC packs, of which maybe 10 or 20 are silver, and then, 40 or 50 or so are the good gold packs. So I'm hoping our pack luck turns around. I don't think I've gone through a drier spell of packs where I'm just not hitting anything over the last 3-4 days. It feels like, I've said this before, but it feels like they've really done something weird with the drop weights of the league and team of the season. Now, they've either done that, or maybe my pack luck over the Bundesliga, the Premier League, and even the Serie A, when you really think about it, was just really, really good. Whereas maybe my pack luck's completely dried up for Liga. Nevertheless, we ended up selling off Memphis Depay's team of the season, Quincy Promise's team of the season. I'm not using Dybala's team of the season anymore, and I'm not using Cuadrado's team of the season anymore. If you want to see reviews on those players, check last episode. I covered it in detail, but putting it as simply as possible, outside of Quincy Promise, all those guys are frauds. I did not find them to be good at all. Dybala was moving around like a chicken with his head cut off. Cuadrado's getting bullied, constantly out of position. Memphis was really fun to use, but as I mentioned in very heavy detail that last episode, he's very one-dimensional. That 3-star weak foot feels like a true horrendous 3-star weak foot, so he becomes very, very easy to read. And so we've changed the team up. Now, I am hoping I fall in love with a certain somebody. Stats wise, this Renato Sanchez, and this is right now on 7 chem, it'll get even better when he's on 8 chem, looks like he will be the best attacking DM in the game for me outside of Moments Hullet and 99 De Bruyne. I think those guys, and I don't know if we said this during yesterday's episode, but we said it on stream, so I'm just going to say it again. Can't remember where and what things what topics I cover on what platform, but to me, in FIFA, the way I play the game in my 4-2-3-1, where my DMs attack and stuff like that, the 99 De Bruyne and the 94 Moments Hullet are like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi in world football. There's Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, and then there's a gap, and then there's everybody else in terms of talent, ability, goatness, whatever you want to call it. In FUT, I think that's the very same in terms of DMs that I like and I think are super OP for my style of play. It's Moments Hullet, 99 De Bruyne, and then everybody else. I think Vidal is the top of that everybody else pile in terms of the players I've used. I'm hoping that this Renato Sanchez is going to be as close as I can get to a Hullet or 99 De Bruyne. Now, if you look at his stats in terms of how I use the cards and the mechanics of the game, 5'9" is beautiful for that type of a midfielder. High work rates. Amazingly and super important. Amazingly awesome and super important. One of the biggest issues with Kimmich was, of course, his high-low work rates. 4-star is super clutch. Outside of the 5-star weak foot that Hullet and De Bruyne have, that's amazing. Then you look at the stats, and you look at the stats with a sniper. The reason why I chose sniper is two things. First of all, I want to improve the composure. His composure should get to 87 once he gets up to 8 chemistry. I wanted to improve the composure, and I wanted to improve the finishing because, as always, my left DMs get so many chances. Like, Kimmich missed about 7 or 8 huge opportunities this weekend alone, and those would have been games. I know we're 12-3 right now, so we've kind of done well. We've gone from 2-2 in weekend league all the way recovered ourselves to 12-3. So I'm very happy with our recovery. Today we're going to try and get ourselves towards gold 2, and then once I hit gold 2, we'll have a thought and see where the record is and decide whether or not we continue on till elite or stop to save my sanity. But anyways, I'm very, very excited to try him out. And then, because who cares, I thought to try out some players. I love this George Best so much. His first 15 games were incredible. So I thought, why not link him into the team? That way I can get Alphonso Davies on the field still. And then why not test out this Ian Rush with an engine chem style? 91 balance, 88 agility, 97 dribbling, with 97 finishing, with 95 attack positioning, with that pace, with a 5-star weak foot. Now, his first game was a bit lackluster. I'm still going to give him the other 6 games to see how he plays. And then the rest of the team is pretty generic. I don't really have anybody else to use here other than Carlos Alberto. But looking at the stats and the 4-star, 5-star, I think a Guardian Zambrotta is still the best option for me outside of, you know, the best right back in the game for me, which is Wan-Bissaka. I love Wan-Bissaka. I just can't fit him in the team unless I want to run also Wan-Bissaka and also Messi off of Chem, which I don't think is probably the best bet. As of right now, we're running 3 players off of Chem. So the last thing I want to do is then go to 5 players off of Chem, and it'd be impossible to get 100 chemistry. So I think I've had too much coffee. I got some serious heartburn going on right now. I feel like an old man with my old man outfit. By the way, just ignore my hair and everything. I basically just woke up and wanted to get this this epi rolling. So there is the Whatever Dude Weekend League team. We've been being good boys and have been grinding the BPM, and it's been paying off. We hit a couple of Paderborn players. We hit You Fuck, which now the video is of course demonetized, but so that's another 15k saved off of Paderborn once we go to complete Paderborn again. So it's been a very, very good day. And like I said, no matter how many coins you have, if you're running any version of an RTG, I think you put your time and effort into the BPM. I think it's very good. It's chill. It gives you a nice pack addict feel where you do end up opening packs and not having to worry about ripping your coins to pieces with gold packs. Why are these 2 guys here? Let's see. Oh my good God. Okay, let's list him up for sale and pop him up for sale as well. They're unnecessary to have anymore. Now, because of the grind that we did, I think all of these guys can be thrown back into the club. Although, yeah, Hellas Verona we haven't done yet because it's a bit expensive. Throw him in there. Throw him in there. And then those guys can stay for now. He can stay for now. And then I'll relist all of these guys up for sale. All right, so we're beyond 6 p.m. UK as well. Let's go check and see what EA have released. It's Sunday. Usually on Sunday they don't do much of anything, so which is why I've grinded the League SBC so that we have some options here. Wait. Hold on a sec. There's an 87 CYPRIEN in the League SBC system, and out of every possible player they decide to release, they release another CYPRIEN with almost the identical stats to his League SBC card. Now, again, that's a good card, but guess what? You want to know what's a good card, my guys? You want to know what's a really great card that you can build just by grinding and working a little bit? I don't know if you know this or not, but that 87 is very good. The 88 is identical to this one, and the 91 obviously is better, but like out of every single possible, you know, double flashback they could have given us, they give us him. It honestly feels like they do this so that the grinders just don't have another cool player to get. Or logically don't have another. Now, man, that's 2 days of me being relatively negative. I did think about this, Lucas Moura. I still think he's overpriced, but I can understand why people are okay with this card and okay with this price. Very similarly, where I can understand the thought process of, oh no, this is a great card. You know, he's very, very good. He's super OP, which of course he is. I guess the irony is I'd like to see different players. So as much as I complain about this Lucas Moura, it's a different player added into the meta, right? This CYPRIEN to me, it would have been, I guess the only thought process I have is maybe they could have made it cool if just for the F of it, they gave him medium-high work rates and then gave him, or high work rates or something, and then gave him like a 4-star weak foot. Then I'd be like, okay, well, you know, at least they've done something cool similar to Lucas Moura. Now, am I just picking and choosing to complain about anything and everything? Yeah. Honestly, I kind of feel like I am. So I'll leave it at that. I guess for me, the best thought process I have on this, 84 rated squad for a small prime pack. Lol. That's hilarious. That's 30k right there. That's about 120k for a 25k pack. Lol. And then that's with a team of the season. So it's about still 120, 130K for a rare mixed pack. So that's about 200K, something like that. I think you could probably put it together for that, maybe 200 to 250K. That's not overpriced. I do not feel that that's overpriced at all. I kind of think that's fair pricing. Again, it is a very good card. I'm just, I guess, confused. I don't know. Should I be confused? That's my thoughts. So let me know what you guys think. I don't think there'll ever be a moment where I get this guy. I don't really have a need. Very similarly, I don't think I'm ever going to get either one of these guys. Even on a first owner RTG, with the funding we have, with the coins we have, with the stacked club that we have, I don't think there's any part of me that wants to get either one of these guys. So I'll leave it there. In terms of anything else that they've brought out, is that it for Sunday, dudes? I would assume that they didn't put the team of the season player into league. They did that one week where they threw it in on Sunday. No, it's still a reward too. I guess I would have seen it when I went to look at it, right? So that might be on Tuesday alongside the MLS, which is why I have both completed and ready to go. So we'll get 2 new team of the season players in there. And who knows, man, maybe Monday or Tuesday, EA will surprise us and give us 2 really good team of the seasons for this league SBC. Either way, they're going to be 90 rated, right? And there is a loading screen too. Okay. All right. Nice haircut. Dude, I have the opposite of a haircut. I don't have a haircut, bro. So the loading screen is what EA consider content nowadays. Yeah. Hey guys, here's your teaser. Make sure you there you go. So what is that? That's Latin America. It's MLS and Latin America tomorrow? That is kind of cool. Do you think the Sud and Lib are going to get team of the season cards added to them? I am both very excited about that, but also kind of concerned. Because I actually think that's going to jack up the price of these incredibly cheap and easy to do SBCs for 88 rated players. Interesting. Yeah, the price has gone to hell then, for sure. Well, you know what? We're not going to complete either one of these teams. I was going to today because I'm still missing 1 or 2 of the 88 rated players. But let's leave that. Let's leave that for tomorrow, so at least we can get 1 set. Just in case they give it to us. What is it? It's the final team too, which is Argentina, so that's chill. And then it's the final team for Sud, which is what? This one, right? So we're chilling. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, and we're all ready to go. Yo, me and Armalika run and share play like it's nobody's business, baby. And then okay, I need to remember not to get rid of these guys. That's the one thing I need to do. Okay. All right, we're good to go. League SBC versus Dortmund is pretty good. Prices will drop after EA release all the bad players. Well, I think inevitably it'll probably raise the price a bit because there's 90 rated players. It's very good for SBC fodder. Once again, the interesting thing is going to be, though, will it make sense to constantly rinse the Sud and Lib for the 90 rated and the 88s? Or is it going to make more sense to just constantly rinse but use the 90 rated player over and over and over and over again, right? So that's interesting. Okay, well, hey, tomorrow is going to be my day off. I can't find my 16 kill solo win in Warzone because I think it was such a good game and I can't freaking for the life of me find where I uploaded it to. It's like disappeared. Anyways, tomorrow is meant to be my day off, so I think I'm going to keep it being my day off, which means you get a Warzone video or no video at all. But I believe we'll be getting the new MLS squad tomorrow. We'll be getting the you know what? Maybe I go live for like an hour. I think I go live for an hour tomorrow just so that we can see what the content is and we can just get an epi up. We'll see what the league upgrade packs are too. You know, we'll do a couple of those for the epi, maybe try and get some good luck there. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. All right, so let's just get into the packs. I think from here I can bring back the sub alerts and stuff like that. We can get some combos going and hope to F we can get ourselves some decent pack luck today, man. Team of the season Opara. Yeah, maybe. JN, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, what are we looking at? What was their criteria for the MLS again? It was like based off of last year, right? Ross, thank you for the 27. Appreciate you, man. Isn't there a loading screen with cards with stats? I didn't see it, no. Lord, thank you for the 25, brother. Appreciate you, man. CYPRIEN is also stupid because Idrissa is attainable through just playing the game. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Save file. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. All right, there's a little bit of coins back. No big deal. Got a lot of room on the trade pile, so we're fine there. Brian, thank you. Appreciate you, man. I just packed Depay's team of the season. Hey, GG, brother. GG. Bentley, thank you for the brand new sub. Welcome. Appreciate you, sir. How many CDMs do you want to link to the Ben Yedder? Yo, that's the thought process right now, isn't it? Just keep that Ben Yedder price high is all I say, man. Everybody's rocking around anyways with an untradeable player of the month Ben Yedder. So if they want to upgrade to his team of the season, let them pay 6 mil or whatever. His price is like 8 mil, isn't it now? The mic is low. I don't think my mic is low at all. Patrick, thank you for the 2.
Hi, dude, pal, bud.
Hey, bud, dude, pal, bro. What's up, man? What's shaking? I'm using his shapeshifter. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Yeah, the mic is all good, right? I mean, if I talk quieter, it ends up being quieter, but...
Being money hungry, case 1200, Atal has played only 13 games all season, scoring once and he gets a right wing TOTS. They are slipping these cards in like it's nothing.
Hey man, whatever earns the money, right? At the end of the day, it is their game, right? Awar is literally 50k more and is tradable and a very similar card. Dude, I'd rather overpay for a Renato Sanchez than underpay for a how much are these right now? Bro, you're joking. They're not 4K. This is someone that's just listed up 100. Yeah, okay. Probably closer to 1,000. Jadon Sancho, GG. So Dortmund up by 2 now, huh? All right, another silver pack and more coins. Don't mind if I do. Sancho with the respect. Sancho's a baller, man. Such a good kid. Good to see him too, recovering from that injury too. Like the first game of the season, he looked so out of shape and like so disinterested, you know? So nice to see him just going from strength to strength again. Okay, so there we go. I'll take that. I'll take that. A little bit of cash is good. Need to make our money back. And his shirt had justice for George Floyd. Amen, brother. Amen, dude. Bro, I don't want to get into it because as anytime we talk about this stuff, most people are constantly like in the mention saying like, hey man, like kind of watch your stream or your videos to like get away from all this crazy stuff that's going on. So I'm going to try and not go too heavily into it, man. But all I'm going to say is with the riots and everything going around everywhere, dude, be safe, guys. Be safe. And if you are going to go out and protest, more power to you. You should have every right to do so. God bless you. But remember to not burn your own house down. One of the most heartbreaking things I'm seeing right now is people looting and vandalizing properties of people that are one of them. Looting and destroying private businesses, beating up like innocent civilians, you know? I really, really, really hope that people can protest and do everything they need to do while being safe and taking care of one another as well, right? Like you're gonna lose out on the entire point of what you're trying to do if you subscribe to the same brutality that is being put on you. You know, so I just want people to be safe and be careful out there, man. I really do. And I couldn't even begin to understand the pain that a lot of people are going through, man. Obviously, right? Because of the color of my skin, because of where I grew up, because of you know, being born in Canada in general, I don't have an inkling of a clue as to what a lot of people are going through. And growing up, I grew up as part of an immigrant family that did deal with issues, but even then, absolutely nothing in compared to what anybody is dealing with right now. So I'll just finish it with saying I love you
the
guys.
content, Daddy.
Please be safe. And please don't burn your own house down. Jay Marshall, thank you for the 13, man. Phil Mady, Puffy, Hans, Royce, Patrick, I love you guys. Appreciate you. Much love. Did we do Parma? I think Parma's one of the more expensive teams, so I'm not sure if I did Parma or not. I'm gonna throw him up there for now because it is part of the leagues that we're doing. I don't know the deal about that whole Jake Paul thing, man. I don't know what's real, what isn't. The fact that he was where he was is already a disaster and a disgrace in and of itself. Obviously, everybody's going to go right down the route of like, oh, he was looting and doing all of this. Of course, right? I mean, I saw the video. I mean, I didn't see him specifically looting, but either way, what in the, like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I mean, if you were looting either way, you're a piece of garbage. Obviously.
Amen.
But in general, what are you doing there? What has there been any explanation or thought process behind that? Like, what, in everything that's going on in the world, he's caught on camera in a mall where people are smashing up stores and stealing product? Even if he was there filming it all, that's what you're doing with your platform. I don't understand. It's just incredible. Oh my god, how many Osasuna players did we just hit? Fantastic. Anyways, I love that we're shifting between topics like it's nothing, man. I'm gonna leave it there, bros. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. It's just, we're in such an insane place, man. It's incredible. It's incredible, man. And a lot of these videos you're seeing of police beating innocent people up, like, oh, it's just, it's just shows how fucked 2020 has gotten, man. It's just incredible. Three cops have been killed in these riots as well. Well, what I always say is the biggest issue with this is I have, and I can only look, I can only talk from my own perspective, right? And from my own life experiences. That's the only way I can do it. So I want people to know that I'm not like bringing up my situation like as a, hey, I've got this going on, you know, oh my goodness, you know, woe is me. No, not for a second. So I don't want anybody to think that. The only reason I bring stuff up in terms of what I have experienced is that's the only way I can talk from any type of perspective. But I have and we say this all the time, but I have so many family members that are in service, in government service, whether it's in the police service. I've got one of my cousins I love dearly is in our SWAT, so the ERT in Canada or in Vancouver, that's what they're called, the emergency response team. You know, and he dedicates his life. And you can't just say Canadian cops are different. I think there's amazing cops everywhere. But the guy dedicates his life to be a beacon of hope in our community alone. Part of the ERT, and his spare time goes out to help people whenever he can, even when he's a beat cop trying to be as positive and influential. And what breaks my heart with all of this horrid shit that's going on right now is it completely demeans the amazing people that are in the police service. And that's what's so unfortunate is, like, you even saw that video of that police officer that was choosing to walk with the protesters in unity with them. And that's the type of stuff you want to see, man. You know? That really is the type of stuff you want to see, because you do want to see the police force united with the population. They're there to protect the population. John the Egg, you're just, I mean, I'll let you go on that, dude. I'll let you run with that, buddy, but that's not fair to say. I think you're going to have horrendous police officers and horrendous people everywhere. For sure. And I think it's fully right for those people to be called out and be brought to justice. There's nothing wrong with that. But having people get killed on either side of the spectrum is horrible, man. It really is. It really is. I don't know. I don't know where things go from here. That's the concerning thing, man. Because this level of brutality to black men, black women, minorities, in any part of society, it just keeps happening, man. Wasn't it months ago where this very similar situation happened again? It's like, where does the change come from? I have no answers. I have no answers. In the same city as well?
Holy crap, 3 months already?
Love you, Edwin.
GG's, you going for Elite 3 bar?
I don't know, bro. We're gonna play up to Gold 2 and then just see, because I'm using all these like weird players. I'm testing out new players and stuff like that. We'll just see where we are once we get Gold 2, man. Yeah, we'll see where we are after Gold 2. You know, I like with again, like with everything that's going on right now, do I even really want to be a part of stressful and irritating gameplay? I just feel like there's just do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like such a twat, like sitting there raging about broken gameplay with all of the insane stuff that's going on right now, man. It's I feel like such a piece of crap, if that makes sense. And I'm, you know, I know a lot of people say, well, dude, then they just don't get angry.
Hey, Bash.
I just can't.
One additional thing that the media has failed to cover extensively is in Louisville, there are outside forces and groups seeing these opportunities, and they are coming from other states and cities to cause chaos and be hooligans. They are the ones who are ruining the protests and causing governments to tighten their reins.
Yeah. Yeah, I stayed up pretty late last night, like just reading up on what's going on. And again, do you know, it's hard even when looking via different news sources on what to believe and what. It's just so hard to understand or believe anything. It really is, man. What's real, what isn't, what's being fabricated, what isn't, what government body is making up lies about people crossing state borders to wreak havoc. You know, do you even trust them in saying that? I mean, but then again, it's happened before. When piece of trash humans burnt down our city in 2010 or 2011, when the Vancouver Canucks, our hockey team, lost to the Bruins, after having, I think, a 3-1 series lead. It happened in Vancouver. It was not local residents to my city that did it. It was scumbag, hillbilly, fucking trash humans that all filtered into the city from hundreds of kilometers away, ready, and they had like some sort of organized riot planned already via Facebook. They came with bricks and stuff in their backpacks. They didn't even go to the game. They didn't even go to the game at all in any way. They all just knew and had organized a horrendous riot in and of itself. And they came to the city and burnt the entire city down. Now that's a different thing entirely, right? That's, you know, people just being scumbags because they took an advantage to a sports team losing and wanted to cause mayhem and go riot and loot and steal, you know, a bunch of different things. This is something else entirely. But it's almost even more horrifying if that is a thing. Imagine people wanting to stage peaceful protests or protests in any way to bring justice to George Floyd, and there are people out there organizing destructive riots to undermine what is going on. Can you imagine that being a real, like, group of human beings doing that? Taking advantage of a situation where people are just trying to like bring justice to someone being unfairly in broad daylight murdered, and people are choosing that as a time to loot and cause mayhem and steal. Horrifying, man. Absolutely horrifying. It's crazy, man. It's horrifying and heartbreaking all at once. Yeah, and then, I mean, people that organize chaos, then unfortunately, because a lot of people are sheep, or a lot of like young, impressionable kids will see all of that stuff happening and will then go participate as well because they don't know better, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And it's just this fireball that keeps rolling and getting bigger and bigger and more horrible. And you have, you know, all of these people that are trying to do good and all these people that are trying to push for change completely being undermined because of all of it.
Hey Batch. I just think it's crazy, for one word, how the same people who got outraged at a man who took a knee to display his freedom of speech peacefully, are okay with an officer taking a knee on someone's neck. Cap basically got exiled from the NFL for expressing his freedom of speech that past people fought wars for. It's stupid that people got
Yeah, but those
mad
people are
about that.
assholes.
Hey,
people that got mad for what Colin
Not
Kaepernick did
wanting
are
to
just
get into
pieces of shit.
politics much, but the same thing is happening in Hong Kong here. The only difference is that the rioters mixing in with the peaceful protesters and civilians are undercover cops who are trying to undermine the movements, giving the original protests a bad name.
That is something, if you look into history, that is something that has happened a lot. A lot of peaceful protests get undermined by other groups infiltrating the peaceful protest, and from within the peaceful protests start causing huge riots and horrible issues. Like I can't remember, there's a couple of protests in history, I can't name them myself, but where people that went to the peaceful protests noticed people, part of their protest group, that showed up in like riot footgear and stuff with like civilian clothing on, but masks and stuff. And then as the peaceful protest was going on, those people started causing massive damage and mayhem. And that's happened through history, right? And a lot of people are seeing similarities to this movement right now, that people are doing that. And I can't comment beyond that because, like I said, like I was up last night looking through all this, and it's so overwhelmingly disheartening, everything that's going on, man. You know? Agent provocateurs. Yeah, that would be the description, I suppose. It's just, bro, it's like, how have we got here? How have we got here? Wow. Look at, oh, sorry, that's a team that isn't needed in the MLS, my bad. '90 World Trade protest used undercover FBI agents to supply bricks to protesters to incite violence, which gave police the ability to completely diffuse any type of protest. Yeah. And again, like, if that is agent provocateurs, right? And if that is caused by the government, it's like, dude, how are you putting to the sword your own police officers? Because as mentioned, there are so many police officers that want to do good and that are good people and are out there to try and just keep the peace. And then you have these agent provocateurs causing all this looting and mayhem, and then you put the police, the good police, in danger, and you mix them, and then you have these fuckwit police officers walking around smashing people in the face and stuff like that. It's just, bro, what is even going? I gotta stop, man. This has just gone. We've taken it too far. I think we talk about this stuff a lot. But as I mentioned, I think a lot of people just use this channel, the stream, to like try and get away from all this stuff. So let's just move from there, dude. Let's just it's so hard to move on from it, man. Even as a FIFA content creator, or as a streamer, it's just like, it's hard to not have discussions about this stuff, man. It really is. 2020 will absolutely go down as one of the most horrific years in recent human existence, for sure. Don't want to undermine all the horrors of World War II and, you know, and everything else, but this is definitely going to go down as one of the worst years recently, at least. And to think we are 5 months into the year. Let's say 6 months into the year. We're moving on 6 months into the year. Mad. You enjoy fishing? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I really, really want to get into hunting. Everybody, like, not everybody, but a large majority of my family have been hunting their whole life, you know? And I've been on a few runs in the past, but nothing serious. And yeah, I would really like to get into the outdoors a little bit more, whether it's hunting or fishing or just straight up hiking, or, you know, I'd really like to get back to that. Hunting is inhumane. So, are you gonna run off killing all the wolves and grizzlies and coyotes and animals that hunt and eat a deer alive from its asshole out? Because, I mean, based off of your own thought process, any type of predator in the wild is inhumane. Right? Now, any process of human involvement can be inhumane. Someone that is a careless asshole that goes out and hunts can do inhumane things. Someone that is walking in the park can do inhumane things. In general, people can do inhumane things. Hunting is not only not inherently not inhumane, but is part of our entire existence for hundreds of thousands of years, my friend. You want to know what's inhumane? Factory fucking farming. That's inhumane. Which I'm sure you're probably sitting there eating a fucking goddamn burger as you're saying that, right? Call it for what it is, my man. I'm sure your thought process probably comes from a good place as well, which is what is so disappointing or upsetting. Is you most likely mean well, but what an interesting day, man. What an interesting day. I haven't been to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan. You're making terrible points here. about hunting being part of... Oh my god, you're such an idiot. Animals do it to survive. It's a horrible comparison. And what have humans done for their entire life? I'm making terrible points. You're saying it's a horrible comparison for humans that go hunt? Bro, seriously? Are you brain dead? How do you think we're meant to survive? Oh my god. That has to be bait. That surely... Actually, I mean, I read through his entire 5 messages previous, and it's just stupidity, so it's not bait, unfortunately. Dude, how many times have I packed this guy untradeable, like in the last 2 days? Any untradeable pack set I open, I get this guy once or twice. No one else from League, just that dude. Insane. League, Hunting is human, but you go hunting as a hobby and not for getting food. So stand to your point and don't advertise killing animals for fun. Are you stupid? I literally said I want to get back into hunting, literally to actually have a food source. Are you brain dead? You literally think I'm gonna go out into the wild and just murder animals and be like, all right, cool, I had fun, see ya. Where the fuck do you live? Clearly you don't know what Canadians are about, my man. My entire family that goes hunting literally is for food on the table. I can't. That's crazy. What is going on right now? Utter stupidity is the things I'm seeing. Trophy hunting is wrong. Absolutely. That is not the topic of discussion. Ay, 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 man. Who would have thought sitting here opening League SBC packs would get to this level of conversation? My goodness. Incredible. Stunning. Unbelievable. I don't know, I should probably keep that for the League SBC grind, but... yeah, let's do that. Hepworth anything nowadays? Holy God, he still is. Wow. Okay. Give me that. James. Are we just... yeah, we are straight up repeating all the same topics over and over again. Interesting. I blame EA for this, guys. I blame EA for not giving us a single good thing from packs. So we're sitting here talking about losing our minds over hunting or not hunting. Dear God. Come on, give us a team of the season Ben Yedder, EA. Hook it up.
Hey Batch. People want them to silently protest so those people can ignore it and sweep it under the rug.
Huh? Okay. Leon, thank you for the gifted, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Sancho hit a hat trick. Wow. All right. Marty, thank you for the full year as well. Much love, bud.
Hey, Batch. Love what you do, my man.
Thanks, Hod.
These times can be hard to anyone, and it's nice to have a place like your stream to get top-notch entertainment. May everyone in chat stay safe, and I'm sure we will get through this all together. Love you guys, N28 love. Hey, Batch. Just packed Prime Zidane from a 6 gold rare player pack. League SBCOP.
Dude, that's insane, man. I'm so jealous.
The fam are good.
Thank you. Wait, who was that? I missed it. Thank you. John, thank you. Oh, Sancho's still on too? Okay, false alarm. How much is a Prime Zidane? Professor, thank you as well, bro. Appreciate it. I got some I got some small rare player packs.
I'm so glad I live in Switzerland. In my opinion, it's the best country to live, or one of the best. Hey, Batch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Terry's people out there cutting lettuce out of their homes and removing strawberries from their families. That's inhumane.
Okay.
Best streamer out there, my man. Keep up the good work, and
Thank you,
can't
God,
wait to
you.
see you pack TOTS Neymar.
Yeah. Dude, I've heard
Hey,
people
Batch.
saying TOTS Neymar isn't like any
Can't
different
wait
than his
for the
94.
videos of Nick riding Cletus into the forest to hunt. Hey, Batch. Hunting to eat is human nature. I'm vegan, and if you wish to eat and hunt the meat that you eat, that is your decision. I don't agree, however, with the vegan bashing in the chat. We all have to accept each other lifestyles.
Yeah,
Hey,
for sure.
Batch.
Definitely agree with that. Zabator, thank you for the 100, dude.
Hey, Batch.
Philip, thank you.
Wait, Nick is the only SBC we got a card that is only a bit better than the one we already have as a League SBC reward.
Yes. You got that right, my friend. You do. Enjoy your slightly upgraded Cyprien with all the same work rates and weak featses and stats and everything. There's a 91 Cyprien, Nick. Oh, thanks, Shadops. Thank you. Nice. That's amazing. Haaland is injured? Oh, no. Oh, no. Slight injury, or what's the deal? I don't have the game on. I don't get the game, dude. Any mods? Zabatar, what do you want exactly, brother? And I'm right here. Oh, Haaland was injured versus Bayern. I see.
Hey, Batch.
Oh, nice.
One positive thing this year is all the good music coming out.
Well, and then the amazing feat that like SpaceX and Elon have achieved, right, with their launch yesterday. That's, you know, a little piece of positivity and like wonder, if that makes sense, right? Oh my god, it's 5-1, dude. Insane. Yeah, Elon's incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. What's up, Swag Lord? How you doing, man? That looked like boards. Super mad. Oh, let's go. Come on, be a jumbo pack. A jumbo pack within a gold pack. Or a rare pack, sorry. Ew. What, dude? Alone? Alright, that's gonna be a discard. I guess Goosen Celts for a bit. Elon's gonna build a rocket good enough to be able to return him to his home planet. Dude. Guy is absolutely out of this world. Is it weird I recognize all the Paderborn players because of the League SBC grind? Dude, no, it's not weird at all. It's hilarious. Okay, there's the damn Falk. I hate Falk now. I blame Sheesh for hating Falk. Oh, Sancho did hit the hat trick now. It's 6-1, dear Lord, yeah. No mercy in the Bundesliga, man. What's up, Jay? What, the Falk is your issue with him? It's just trash, you know? Wait, is my trade pile already full? Huh? Do you guys see? Oh, no, you can't see my trade pile, can you? Dude, I'm up to 98 items in the trade pile. What the heck? That's not a board either. What's up, JB? Good afternoon. Jay Kaplan. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Yarmolenko worth anything nowadays? No, he is not.
Hey, Batch. I do think that some of the stuff Elon says on Twitter is disgraceful, such as calling that guy a pedo.
Yeah, for sure. We're all humans, you know. Nobody is at fault of, you know, or nobody is completely perfect. That's for damn sure. He definitely has a lot of faults. 100%. All right, mate. How many faults would everybody be able to pick apart on you, bro? If your every move and your every, you know, mistake was ultra analyzed, right? Everybody screws up, man. Big time, small time. Is it 136? Pray for the world. I will update it, dude. I will update it, bro. My bad. I will update it. Okay. So instead of 132, it is 136. Roger that. No. Alright, whatever. Take a little bit of coins. Ah, it's not the mid. It's only the mids that are worth anything, man. Mids and CBs and LBRBs are worth 10 to 15k. Everybody else in the team, worthless. And oddly enough, those are the only players I ever pack from that team, Al Faisali or whatever. Always the worthless ones. Never the hyper expensive ones. What era do I want the next COD to be based around? I don't really care, honestly. Imagine I don't know how they would do it, but imagine like a Warzone game, but around like World War II. Like with that type of like a gun basis and stuff like that, and map build. That'd be kind of mad, wouldn't it? As another, like as a next Warzone, like BR. Remember back in the day and freaking out for packing Emery no more because he sold for 20k? Dude, he sold for 40k. A bronze, and we hit him, what, 3 times in like 1 month? Crazy. Crazy, dude. All right. Well, suffice to say we've made some nice coins back, but have not hit.
Something that hit me recently, imagine if COVID-19 and everything else going on right now happened in the mid or late 90s, as opposed to 2020, and we didn't have the internet as we know it today. Everyone would have went insane, more than they already are.
Thing is stuff like that, I mean, maybe not to the extent of COVID, but stuff like that has happened, man. In the 90s and the 80s, and you know, it has. It absolutely has happened.
My guy less than 3.
Love you, Simon. 65 months, my dude. How are you doing, brother? How's it going? Simon, have I seen it right? Are you running Weekend League, my bro? Soren, thank you for the brand new. Oh my god. Simon, look at Ronaldo Vieira. I have his kit. Should we flex on the chat? Should I see if Ronaldo Vieira... You know what? I'm going to be so sad if Ronaldo Vieira's unfollowed me now. Hold on. Ronaldo. This is a slight flex, chat. Oh, that's my boy. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Come back to Leeds, brother, please. I have been. I forgot to qualify this week, though. Oh, you know what? It's a blessing in disguise. I honestly think this week's Weekend League has been the worst since the community team of the season. Do you understand what type of player Marcelo Bielsa would have been able to turn Ronaldo Vieira into if he stayed? I mean, and lots of articles showing that Bielsa wanted to keep Ronaldo Vieira, but Leeds needed to sell him to make some cash back. Unfortunately, it's too bad, man. And he's just not got much going on right now. In fact, I don't know if he's even really played this year. For Sampdoria at all.
When Jadon Sancho scored, he took off his shirt and had a shirt underneath saying "Justice for George Floyd" and got booked ready for that to blow up.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ref should have shown some brains and just let it slide. I mean, I understand that that's a rule in football and that's the rules, but it's like, bro, do you really like... Come on now. Thank you, Nick, for the 2 months, bro. Folby, thank you for the 14. Much love, man. He was just doing his job. No, I get it. I definitely understand. But like I said, sometimes having a bit of perspective, though, having a little bit of like social awareness would have probably been the right call, man. I don't know. I mean, at least that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Can anyone explain to me why that even is a rule for booking someone for taking a shirt off? Okay, we got a walkout. God, these league SBCs have been awful. Oh, who cares? Is it not bringing politics to football? All right, mate. Do you just like being that guy? And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with using your platform to push for change? I just feel like, bro, how many times have you been banned and timed out and it's just constantly the same type of message and you know exactly what you're doing? I think, given a circumstance, you should be able to book someone for the actions, not just an outright booking for a shirt off. I genuinely think that's the way it should be. Like, there should be some gray area in that. It shouldn't just be one or the other. I mean, look at how much gray area there is in VAR in and of itself, right? It's just, I don't know. It seems such a weird... Oh, no, hold on. Seems like such a weird thing. I don't know. I guess you could argue, yeah, like where would the line be drawn, right? And then that could end up being an issue where it's like it ends up being refereeing bias ends up making decisions, right? So yeah, I guess that would be the downside to that too. It's because sponsors on the shirt pay for the money shot when a player scores a goal for the advertisement. When they take it off, this is lost. And you know what? Never thought of that like that at all. And I'm kind of ashamed considering I have a marketing degree and a business degree. and I should have been able to put that together. I never thought of that. That makes sense. See, that right there makes complete sense. Thank you, by the way. Who wrote that message in the chat? Michael, thank you for like just putting a well thought out message into the chat, my dude. And not being rude about it or being like, you're such a cunt. I can't believe you didn't think of it like this. And this is, so thank you. And Michael, I want to gift you a sub because of that, dude. Thank you for educating me, but doing it in like a polite way so that I don't immediately get attacked. Much love, man. See if I can gift you this sub.
I thought I would let you know it is so hot in UK that my
there we go.
are sticking
Michael,
to my
gifted sub coming your way, bud.
Happy Sunday to all Kappa.
Much love on the education, pal. Tubbsy, thank you, bro. Can these fans stop clapping, dude? I freaking got a Tiago, bro. It's not that deep. Back-to-back boards. Back-to-back walkouts from... Imagine. Okay. I was gonna say, what the hell would be the likelihood of that? Will I participate to the lightning rounds? EA can shove their lightning rounds up their ass. Wait, hold on. Okay, the fans went away. I was gonna say, the fans are still there, bro. They haven't left. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Thanks, Jordan. Yeah, I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling, man.
Hey, Batch.
Thank you.
They were clapping for Michael N28 lol.
Yeah. Straight love to Michael. Yeah, Ampadu is not really worth anything anymore, right? Remember his Scream card? Fans saw Pareo and pieced it. Yep. They did. All right. Come. These team of the season, these Liga and team of the seasons are hard to come by, bros. Really, really, really hard to come by. None of these guys are worth anything. We can let them all go. Feel grateful to be living in Canada. Yeah, I love my country, man. I really do. Sure, the taxes, the cost of living in Canada is exorbitant and outrageous most of the time, but outside of that, man, it's I'm pretty privileged. Like I always say, right? Like I've absolutely won the lottery just based on where I'm born. And it's not a lot of people can say that. Lamar's up to 4K. Madrid, thank you for the brand new sub, man. Appreciate you. Having a rough weekend? Dude, I went 2-2 this weekend. 2-2, man. I went 1-1 and then 2-2. Insane. I can't even begin to even understand what's going on. Oh, nice. Yeah, this guy, I think he's now probably... Oh! And I need him for the League SBC grind. Bro, 7K? Oh... Dude, look at Harry's tweet right now. This is the guy I want to be the face of competitive FIFA. This is my king right here. Helps that he's Canadian as well. Some of the best content creators are Canadian, man. Mini Minter, Harry. Look at his tweet, dude. This guy's a king, bro. For one, I'm a content creator. I had to use a PSG team versus 300 mil teams while on 50 depth. Not to mention, I had 3 birds on my lap blocking the screen whilst texting a few more. Haha. Keep sweating for $200, virgins. Dude, there is no better human on earth to be the face of professional FIFA esports than Harry. He really is, man. He's like an eloquent, slightly less offensive Kurt. Does that make sense? Like, he's everything that I know Kurt is as well. And because of the way Harry roasts the game and roasts EA, EA can't do anything about it. he gives them no possible way to ban him. I love it, man. I really, really, really hope Harry can ball out in FIFA 21, man. I really do. I hope Tex can. Some of the biggest, like,
Hey, Batch.
speakers in the community, I hope they ball out.
I don't know about the rest of the world, but in the Netherlands they added the rule where you get booked for even as much as just lifting up your shirt. The rule was added to prevent players from showing personal, political or religious messages.
Okay. Is Kurt coming back? I think he will. I think Kurt's going to come back for FIFA 21. I would hope that he's like talking with EA to, like, you know, get a pardon for FIFA 21 and we can have him back for FIFA 21. Because like I told you, man, all of that hype around Pez and everybody hating on me for still playing FIFA, all that hype around Pez. Who's still playing Pez? All that hype around Pez. And when I said I'm not going to leave FIFA for an even shitter version of FIFA, where is everybody grinding Pez? Where? Calling me a fraud for continuing to play the game that I liked, albeit a broken game, but continuing to play a game that I liked. And I said from the very beginning, if someone wants to pull that clip up, when everybody jumped over to Pez and was grinding Pez, how many times did I say this will not last? If you put time into Pez, like I have every year, I play the new Pez for a month. If you put time into Pez, you will realize it is worse than FIFA on every level. FIFA is a disaster. Pez is 10 disastrous FIFAs combined into one. And that's the unfortunate facts of the matter, man. I wish Konami, I wish Pez would take EA's blunders over the years and put out a proper good game. And they just never do. They never do. So unfortunate, man. Bro, I'm never going to get anything this week. I don't feel it. I don't feel it, man. I just don't feel I'm going to get anything. And no, ignore, and people are now taking shots at Pez because of, you know, Yorkshire Whites and London Blues and the idiotic lack of image rights and stuff they have. You know what's incredible? None of that matters, dude. On PlayStation, you can get data packs to have all of that. Guess what? I've done that every year, and guess what? Every other part of the game is still dog shit. Every other part of the game is still horrible. Even if you ignore the lack of image rights and player rights, it's still a disaster. It's completely and utterly a disaster. In fact, PES 19 gameplay was better than PES 20. Bro, how am I constantly getting boards, but I can't see a single blue? Not even in like a an Eredivisie blue or something like that, man. Not even a Quincy. I can't even see a Quincy here. What about Piemonte Calcio? Everyone's forgotten about that? Exactly. Man, the opportunity that Konami and PES had to really shift the community over when Kurt and when Run the Fut Market, when Tex, when Tass, when all these guys were balling out on PES, they had such a massive chance and opportunity, and they did nothing with it. The last 3-4 years, FIFA gameplay has been the biggest disgrace that any modern day game can ever have. And what did PES do? Nothing, dude. Nothing. What did PES do? You want to know? All of you lovers of PES, let me give you a little bit of truth bombs for you here, okay? In the middle of this recording. In a set of 3 or 4 years where EA have pissed on their community, have continued to shove gambling addiction down people's throats, have constantly produced horrendous gameplay and consistent gameplay that gets worse. The only thing consistent about FIFA gameplay is how inconsistent it is and how bad it gets year in, year out, okay? This is the environment that PES had to make progress and make a move. And you want to know what PES did? Instead of working on developing their version of Ultimate Team to make it better, developing their gameplay to make it better. You want to know what they did? They spent money on signing up and locking exclusive deals for image rights of big teams. Why? You want to know why? Because that is what they've seen EA succeed with, and they know that that will help them sell their stupid ball bullshit. They did and took their profit and their money and their potential and put it into signing big name players to try and drag people over to their game to just spend money. That's what they did when they had the ability and the chance to put out a proper good game. They just went down the route of EA Sports. That is what your so-called amazing game is doing. They're just doing the exact same thing that EA are doing, but way worse. And it's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. So there you go. EA and FIFA is a disaster in terms of gameplay. It's still 40 times better than PES. I want nothing more than PES to be good. When PES 21 comes out, you bet your ass I'll try it out. I'll give it a shot, just like I do every single year. But I can almost guarantee you the only thing PES will do for PES 21 will sign some more exclusive deals with some more icons and stuff. So, unfortunately, I don't really know why I listed that Barca player. I kind of need that guy. I actually do kind of need that dude. He goes for 4K too? Yeah, we kind of bottled that one, dudes. Bottled it pretty heavily. Do you have the money to buy up EA? If you have it, I think you would make a great game. I don't, dude. Unfortunately. I appreciate the kind words. And I wish I did have the money. But I don't, man. I don't even have enough money to buy up one of EA executives' left toenail. They're on a planet of their own, man. I don't even think, I honestly think you could go to Elon Musk and ask him that and be like, dude, I couldn't even make a dent, bro. You know, Bill Gates would be like, you know, got Microsoft and all, but I don't think we could really touch EA. Unfortunately, man. It's kind of the way things are. I don't know. I honestly, I love, you know, I love Amazon and I love Jeff Bezos, and I'm very grateful to all the opportunities and all the support they have given me, but I don't even think Jeff Bezos would even want to touch EA anyways. And I think he's got other things that he's working on. Same thing for Elon. Elon's busy going to space, man. I don't think Elon's too concerned tapping into people's gambling addictions via FIFA points, you know? Matt Hall might be able to do it, though, to be fair to him. Yeah, that's a good point. Did I... Dude, see, I'm not paying attention to the packs. Did I just discard or sell Daenerys? Another League One player? Bro, I've lost the plot, man. I've completely lost... Dude, mega packs are so awful. Tell that to the Team of the Year Frankie I packed from a League SBC Mega, though. EA is worth 33 billion. Dude, I'm actually shocked that it's that little. I thought they'd be worth more, honestly. There we go. Okay. Oh, trade pile's full. Ay, Dios mío. Oh, we're good. H Ward, how many times are you gonna spam the same thing over and over in the chat, my guy? Just out of curiosity. How many times are you going to control V the same thing? Nick, can you play my champs games for me? That's like saying, hey, Nick, can you go to jail for me? No, on both questions. Well, 3 rare mini 50k player packs left, dudes. That's all I got for you guys, man. I'm sorry. Are we really going to have 2 epis in a row that are completely dead, bros? And I'm not going to lie, man. The topics that we discussed today, I wish we never did. Like, I don't want to leave this series to that. I love the topics of discussion via the podcast thing that we do on this channel and on this series and for stream. I just think the topics are probably not the ones I really wanted to cover. So that's on me, dudes. I apologize. We'll try and be better. We'll take a break tomorrow, or maybe I will be here tomorrow for the 6 p.m. content. But either way, I apologize that today's episode and the last few episodes have been pretty garbage. Not much I can do, man. I can try and give some fun discussion topics. Sometimes we hit the mark and we have a fun talk. Other times we miss completely and it's not a great day, or we don't get any good packs and it's not a great episode. So it is what it is. This is a daily, series, and we'll give it our best shot again tomorrow. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And I guess the main point of today was just be safe out there. Push for change. Make a change through whatever platform and whatever ability you can do. And to all the people out there trying to push for change, bless up. You guys are what's going to take this world forward. So I love you guys. Sorry today's epi was a bit of a poo-poo. And we'll go again tomorrow, or we'll go again Tuesday. I have a bunch of champs games to play. Am I going to end on no board? 12-3 in Weekend League, twitch.tv/nick28t if you wanted to participate. God bless. And as always, we'll catch you beauties on the flip side. Peace, bros, and good night.